video games feel completely different. I am so sad what has happened to video games. Like, I mean, if you know this game, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because my brother and I will jump back and play these games basically whenever. Like, we will play these games even now. You know, we have more enjoyment playing these old ass games than we do anything new. And I think a big reason for that is definitely this change from let's make a game that we love and enjoy, you know, because we want to make it good because we care about what people think about the game, to suits telling developers, I want you to make this as addictive as possible. Like, how insane is that? Like, these developers building these games, that's gotta be crazy, right? Um, yeah, it's just something I've been kind of sad about recently, is just gaming in general being kind of shittier. And I'm just like sticking to old games because they're better. I mean, I'm sure you've seen a resurgence on YouTube of people playing these older games. It's kind of coming back because they're just so much better. And like, yeah, I'll even give you a fun fact about zombies on World at War, if you wanted to know. So this originally wasn't even planned. And honestly, I don't have sources for this, so I'm sure you can look it up, but I know I watched a documentary that talked about it, so I hope I'm right. But basically, this wasn't planned, this game mode. It was just like a bonus thing that the developers did for fun. Like, the higher-ups did not know about it. Yeah, like, basically it was going to be axed, like, they weren't going to actually do this. And then I think someone tested it, loved it, but they were afraid of the reaction, like, because at this time it was serious, right? Call of Duty was, well, even at that time people didn't think so, but it was actually serious. It's funny to think about. It used to be considered the arcade shooter back in the day, but like, now this is considered fucking milsim compared to what we have now. Anyways, yeah, so this guy, like, whatever, one of the suits, whoever played it, liked it, but they didn't want to, sorry, I'm just messing with the mic, it's being annoying, but they didn't want to put it in the actual game, like, they were afraid of the reaction, so that's why they buried it behind the campaign. If you remember, you had to, like, do the campaign, you had to beat the whole thing, and then it would come up as, like, this bonus mode. That's kind of why they did it. They wanted it to be, like, shoved in the corner, hey, this is a bonus mode, not actually real, like, we're not doing this. And then they had such an insanely positive reaction to this game that they just continued building on it. And that's when we got the DLCs and they released all these new maps. None of that was planned. But then once they saw the reaction, like, then they started building it. And that's why zombies exist, by the way. I'm saying all this to say, how are we gonna have innovation if we don't have shit like this? Because could you even imagine something like this happening in today's climate of, like, AAA studio building a bonus mode without their knowledge? Oh, nice gun. And then just hoping that they like it. They like it enough to put it in, like, that risk? No way! This would not happen today. No one is innovating, no one's being creative because it's a potential loss of money. Like, it may fail, and I think to get really good creative ideas you need failure, right? You need to have failure, and, well, we're not having that anymore. No one wants to fail. I mean, obviously they're still failing somehow, Black Ops 7, but they're really just trying to appeal to what they know works and what they know makes money. And that's why, if you've felt like there's been such a creative stump in literally everything, like, not even games, just movies, TV shows, every fucking thing, it's because, I don't know, like, we're getting more and more focused on making the money and less focused on just making something good. So you make something good, you get the money. No. Why make something risky and risk losing money when you could just make some boring thing and just, yeah, I don't know, like, yeah, make the boring thing that's safe and you're gonna make money. And that's basically where we're at with gaming. I mean, if you've wondered why every single game has a battle pass, which by the way is somehow normalized. Like everyone's like, yep, battle pass is part of the game. We love these. You people are insane to me. You've been brainwashed for sure. Because the battle pass is like by far the most shittiest thing to ever enter the goddamn gaming scene. So fuck you, Fortnite, for inventing that, or whatever game invented that. Because, geez, I feel like that's kind of like the pivotal turning point when that started happening, the battle pass live games. That's when things really started going downhill. And I mean, I'm sure you know why. It's just, that's, again, we're going back to that money thing. It makes a lot of money, it's safe, and so that's what you do. You just build a game with a battle pass, basic, throw in maybe one quote-unquote new idea and call it a day. I mean, Battlefield 6, for example. I mean, and I'm not dogging on the game. I know it's fun for a lot of people. But any Battlefield veteran that has played older games, like, I'm talking, like, you know, I don't know, Battlefield 3, or Battlefield 1942, like the older ones, Battlefield 2. And even then, like, from Battlefield 2 to 3, people were complaining. But from that to now, it's just an insanely stark difference. Battlefield 6, if you were to release that, like, let's say you released Battlefield 6 instead of Battlefield 4 when Battlefield 4 was coming out, it would have failed. Like, it would have flopped for sure. But I feel like over time, the audience has been growing, I guess, the old out with the old, in with the new, and they have fucking brainwashed these kids with the Fortnite Battle Pass. So now you have this new generation of gamers that is expecting these things and normalizing these things, normalizing the loot crate, the gambling. I feel like it's some goddamn conspiracy at this point. And, you know, the new people, it's perfect. It's literally the perfect thing to do, because old people like me, I have a fucking job. I'm working. I don't have time to complain about this anymore. I don't care enough to complain about it, other than, I guess, ranting on this video. And the new kids, the new generation coming in, well, they're already ready for it, basically. They're not even expecting anything different. They have nothing to complain about because this is what they've been shown and what's normal and what they, quote unquote, like. But I feel like it's all just been brainwashed. Like, I don't know. And yeah, that shit has been bothering me. So yeah, we got the annoying fucking, like, gaming industry with their money, and just the world in general not being courageous anymore. I feel like everyone is just doing what makes the money, and it's boring, and I feel like that's just how everything's been. I feel like. So, I don't know. I'm just ranting about it because I want to. I'm sure others out there are feeling the pain. The good news is I don't think it will last. At some point, something's gonna happen. It's probably gonna be bad, by the way. But I think it's like the saying, out of the ashes rise something greater. I think that's what's gonna happen. I would not be surprised if we go through some serious shit before that happens, but we are definitely too focused on money and making a quick buck and not as much on the consumer and making a good experience in pretty much everything, so can't possibly last, right? Oh god. Well, wow. I guess that's the end of the video. That was embarrassing.